Jog our memories a little bit for some inspiration.
Okay, question. Devotee's hammer, I'm assuming would require attuned, but it doesn't. Okay.
It does, and on your sheet you
Uh,
are attuned, and
Yeah, I see. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
well, we fought the queen. Um, in said fight, we almost lost Rainier, right? Who got picked up and carried away. But thanks to Ember Prime's quick thinking and us, a wall of fire spell was cast to create a dome and burn through the uh, ice ramp and send everyone crashing back down to the ground, but preferable to disappearing off. And it took some investigation, but we cleared out some space to discover the forge, at which Ember Prime began a endeavor and ancient ritual to forge this new spectacular warhammer.
It is a warhammer. Yeah.
Mhm. But also doubles as tools. Is that correct?
It will magically double as tools
No.
in addition to other things it's capable of.
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty wild. And Ember Prime turned this cold tundra into a warm, almost too hot environment with her immense power and that of her god. So, very cool.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Succinct. I love it. The crafting of this item has taken all through that afternoon, early evening, into the morning. Everybody, well, everybody would take a long rest, but since you leveled up, you also just gain the benefits of your long rest. So even though Ember Prime would not have slept, everybody should have your health should be restored, your spell slots should be restored. um, what is it? Your HP, your spell slots, and any abilities you have would restore as if you had taken the long rest. So please make sure you go ahead and do that.
Oh wait.
It is currently the morning of the 16th of Elysis. It is roughly uh, like just before 7 a.m., so still very early. And here it is also darker. It gets darker earlier, stays darker longer as well, since we're a little farther north here. But the morning is approaching. Many of you that like to rise early, now would be the time where you all are kind of beginning to wake up and shuffle around. And Ember Prime, you have finished your creation. You are here in the frozen tundra of the north, in the ancient ruins of a uh, old giant outpost where the dwarves were able to rebel against their captors to some degree. You are several days still from your destination and many days more from the Atropos moving to eclipse the sun. This past night was a new moon. So the moon would have been completely, not completely darkened, but darkened under the shadow of the planet. The very first vestiges of sunlight are beginning to creep very slow in the distant horizon. What would you all like to do upon this day, upon this morning?
Everyone gets 16 temp HP. I will also disseminate it to the mount squad.
Very good.
Whee! Not 160, just 16. Thank you.
Just 16. It went up 1. Beep, 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 beep.
At some point, Ember Prime will take an hour to go ahead and use a channel divinity to turn. Where is our group loot? How much stuff do I still have in there? I love that we have horse rations.
Yeah.
Yeah, for our horses.
Yeah. It's funny that we have 20 days of mount food and then 20 horse rations. Thought I still had some swords in here, but apparently I used those.
Hey guys, what skill do I want to take a short rest to become proficient at? It was performance, but I got that now, so.
I mean, what do you got?
Animal handling, arcana, deception, history, intimidation, investigation, medicine, nature, and sleight of hand.
Did you have stealth in there?
I'm an expert in that.
Okay.
He said already
Which
have it.
You'd be
I
surprised because my stealth rolls are shit.
like I thought you needed stealth, and I didn't hear you say it for some reason, and I was like, wait, that feels like an oversight.
Did
Yeah,
someone end up taking survival? Because if not survival, I feel like the
I
last time
survived.
we were here, we were like, okay.
I
I
already have
have
survival.
survival, and yeah.
Yeah, I've got
I took
survival.
nature.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't know. Intelligence-based ones might be at a premium.
I can do an investigation.
Investigation, yeah, nature-based stuff.
So apparently I'm talking to a really smart guy, probably one of Ember's ancestors.
Cool.
Essentially, what Ember Prime would like to do is to make this place, make a shrine. I got that. I took a long rest. Thank you. Make a shrine, and I am going to designate this place to Moradin and be able to word of recall. I have to cast the spell here to dedicate this place and have it set, which will use up my 6th level slot for the day, but will allow us to recall to here should it become necessary. Also,
Very
so I can
cool.
remember where it is to eventually send word to somebody down in Maras and be like, hey, we need to send a crew here. Actually, you know what I will do? I will leave behind the regular hammer that I have been carrying around since level 1. I will build that into whatever sort of effigy she creates of Moradin at the anvil, and I will give him the hammer that I have been using for 11 levels now.
Okay, cool. Cool, I like that.
Also, so that I can find it. Find it later. Give myself a personal connection to this place, other than the shrine that I just created.
Cool, I love it. As you all are, the heart of the elemental still burns, though it is not as it has ignited. It is not like hot as the surface of the sun anymore. It's still very hot and warm inside the forge area, and the surrounding areas. As you step out, there is more puddles here, which is a oddity in the far north to find not frozen waters. um, but in this warmth, you all feel a bit of reluctance about having to go out into the cold once more, seeing how um, today has brought you rain and snow in this fine morning. What is the plan for this day?
Well, we have a way station when we're on our way back from Frostmere. Are we ready to pack up the critters and get moving?
Are you sure your hammer is finished? Might need another day's worth of work around the forge, as Durham is warming his hands.
Yeah, it's as done as it can be. All that's left is to try it out.
Very well. Let's find a target.
Cool. You guys begin to gather yourselves, have breakfast as you desire. Once you're all packed, you find the snow lopers in your sleds right where you left them, unbothered. um, you also see just the snowed on top of sleet and ice covered corpses of any of the bug creatures that have just died and are where they are. You pack up your sleds, crack the ice off the rails, and begin to venture once more. In time, you begin to leave the glittering ice city behind you. Okay. I'm going to just roll a d6 to see who will determine our day's events. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rainier, can you roll a d12 for me? See if anything occurs on this day's journey.
Sure thing.
Okay.
Lame, it could have been 12.
No.
Dragon, dragon, dragon.
Dragon.
Very cool. Today's journey is actually uneventful. Like in terms of like nothing comes to get you on your ride. It You actually don't see many living creatures of any kind in like the very surrounding area as you're leaving this glittering city. Likely, many of the animals that survive here know to not go near that place. But you begin to see the occasional birds flying about, um, distant snow bears, snow foxes, um, shapes you think could be wolves as well. But nothing comes close to aggravate you or risk anything. Is there anything anybody wishes to do on this day? Otherwise, you'll have your camp for the evening.
This is separate from that. This is like an admin thing, but it looks like my token's not reflecting my current health.
Mhm. Your health is 102, right?
Yeah, plus 16.
It's because your 16 was in your max HP
Was
instead of
it?
the
Well, there
instead
it
of
is.
the
Okay.
temp. Yeah, instead of the temp HP, it was in the max field.
Oops. But it was it looked like I still had damage.
Yeah, because you gave yourself 16 max and you were at 102, so
Ah,
it looked like you were missing health. Yeah.
interesting.
Interesting. So you say. I see. um, cool. Weary from the day's travels, you begin to find a place to set up camp for the evening.
I
Is
will
there anything?
unveil my new spell.
Oh, yay.
Zal's Tiny Tavern. The creatures, unfortunately, Scritches has to live outside. I think everyone else is good, medium wise. Scritches has to curl around outside, and the Lopers also, I think. And I don't want the Lopers in here with me anyway. I'm afraid of their hands. I don't want one to accidentally grab me.
Yeah, unfortunately, they are larger than medium, so
Yeah.
they won't fit in either way. But yeah, you are thankful that they can't be in here. Cool.
Definitely starts off with the outside looking like the color is like dark wood, and then I stare at it for a second and it shifts to white.
Nice. A cozy environment as you all are enveloped by this dome. The harshness of the bitter cold here dissipates instantly, and it is warm and inviting, though there's still snow on the ground beneath you. But a much more comfortable space to sleep than just even in a tent in the elements. No need to bundle quite so heavily.
Zal definitely sprawls out diagonal across the the middle of it. Like everybody's got to kind of go around Zal.
I like the idea of even in the tent, if Zal stretches out his feet,
Yeah.
stick out of the tent. So this is like, oh, it's big enough now. Hell
Oh,
yeah!
finally, yeah, I get to stretch my fucking back. I get to lay flat on something that isn't the fucking snow for the first time.
There's like the cracking of your spine, and it's just like there's way too many vertebrae in there.
Yep.
Ew.
It's all wrong. The arms are a fucking mess. Just to hearing all the individual cracks as he unfurls his arm.
How many elbows does this guy got? Hell yeah. Cool. Anything anybody wishes to do on this evening?
I think I'd like to try to clock the direction of the the. I almost called him like the Great Wriggler. The dragon.
The Great Wriggler.
That's pretty
Whoa.
good. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It's not very far away from his real name.
I like it. The Great Wriggler.
The Great Wriggler. Yes.
You just do me a favor. The next time we see him, will you call him that?
As you turn your focus to that mark you have placed on them, you find the direction that they are in is northwest.
it had been in the east, is that right?
Always would have been to the west of you.
Oh, okay. So he's just moved north-ish, but not. Okay, yeah. I think I'd mention that, and I think I would mention that to Laylis specifically. And kind of open the conversation with that, and say, "Have you thought about what might happen if you have to see him again?"
Dawson, are you with us? He is not with us.
Oh no. Well, I will leave my question for later then.
Wasted.
It's okay. I saw myself in the mirror while I was doing that voice for the first time, and that was weird.
Who is
I was
this?
like, "Who's this man?"
Ooh, who's this? Okay. If there's nothing else for this evening, then you all enjoy a long rest.
Would it be okay if, while traveling for the little bit, the hemocraft die I rolled for my HP just remain for every morning?
I mean, is that how it works?
No, just like, because I would be rolling it every single day. Like, if we're having a day without an encounter, do you want? I can re-roll it. I just didn't think it was super necessary.
Oh yeah. I mean, I suppose it's if it only matters if there's an encounter, then it's fine if you roll it like ahead of time, like ahead of that. If
Right.
it's like, hey, this would have need to have happened. Um, it's kind of it seems like it's kind of like your bookkeeping, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Okay.
as long as you know that you'll need to do it, that's fine with me.
Yep. Cool. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, cool. Excellent. Everybody gets your inspiring leader again, including the mounts and all that.
Everybody's got a good berry.
Everybody's got good berries.
Woo. These are great berries,
Look,
especially out here.
things are looking up, honestly.
Yeah.
We got to sleep in a warm bubble.
The only thing is, I feel like it makes the morning take longer because every night the habituating to going back outside the dome has got to be fucking miserable.
We're dragging Zol by his legs, and his claws are in the
Yeah, it's
dirt.
just, I don't wanna.
I like the first person to they're like, okay, they step out, like turn around, like no, 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 no. Not
Have
today.
I
Have
don't know what
any
you're
of you
talking
been in?
about. I don't know what you're talking
Have,
about. I'm resistant to cold. I just walk right out.
uh, have any of you been in such extreme cold that the minute you walked outside, you had to pee?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chicago.
I do love that Cat Williams joke where he's talking about Chicago's so cold that if you bought your winter coat somewhere else, you need to buy a new coat because only winter coats from Chicago are effective.
I've heard the same about Russia.
I can
Wow.
imagine.
Chicago just is the fucking lake effect. It's a mess.
Cool. Can I have one, two? Dawson, are you back with us? No, he's muted. He is not going to be here immediately. That's a reroll from me, dude. Okay, Durham. Can I get a D12 from you to see if
Yeah.
any unexpected occurrences? Okay. This. Okay. Can see how. Oh yeah, we're moving. Oh yeah, we're moving far. That's oh yeah, another 40, which is another day. That puts you at the mouth.
Oh,
Okay. um, this day, um, this day is also uneventful. Nothing comes after you. Is there anything anybody wishes to do upon this day? Oh, okay, I found it. Um,
Okay. Hello.
hey, hello.
This place has no fucking blankets either. Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah, hell yeah. I like this a lot. All right. Cool. Um, nothing nothing no creatures come out and attack you. And although nothing eventful to that nature occurs, as the day winds on and you look for shelter, there is an unusual series of rocky outcroppings, and you all find yourselves looking up at something very odd.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
oh,
So cool.
okay.
You find yourselves uh, the long, frozen remains of some kind of giant creature. And all that you see is just a bit of the arm and hand striking up out of the surface. It stands on its own, um, roughly about like 20 feet up. The creature itself must have been like a giant among giants.
Dear God, please tell me his spirit's still here.
I don't know. It's been a long time. Been a long time.
I want to talk to a massive ghost.
Yeah.
And you all find it's as good as place as any to set up for the evening. Is there anything anybody wishes to accomplish as part of this night's rest?
Yeah, I think given the setting, Durham would check in with Whispers and just ask, um, do you hear anything or anyone? Do people speak to you or do you reach out to them?
It's I hear chatter. The spirits are always talking, just whether they're talking to me or not really depends on if I reach out. But it's kind of just this it's like being alone in a room, a very crowded room that everyone's having conversations in. And you can just kind of listen in from time to time.
Hmm.
Although it's a lot less crowded out here.
Invent whisper canceling headphones. Um,
Makes sleep a lot easier.
yes, I imagine that might be difficult. Do you hear anything from anyone that this might belong to? As I gesture to the giant forearm hovering over us.
Sorry, you caught me in a big yawn. Um,
No worries.
yeah, I will reach out and listen for something with what I'm assuming is a very big voice.
Hi.
Yeah, right.
Right, sorry about the arm.
It's love.
Can you make me an insight check?
I sure can. Guess what I took expertise in?
Nice.
I figured the spirits would lie to me, so.
That's
Hey!
really funny.
Hey, 27, quite good. Okay. Um, okay. Okay, cool. You still yourself, and the voices of your companions begin to fade out. The sounds around you begin to fade out, and swelling of other voices begins to replace them. It's difficult to sift. It's a learned skill that you've practiced over the years. You've gotten better at it. And whether it's this place, your proficiency, maybe the strange events in the world, maybe a combination of all of it. But there is a thrumming that is underneath many of the voices you're hearing. You begin to pick up on some of the echoes of it. And then the sounds become more intelligible
Okay.
until eventually you can begin to hear. There is something still in this place. There's something of this creature, some part of what it once was, is still here. Strong enough for you to be able to bridge the divide between realms.
Uh,
Having, I
sorry.
was gonna say, just having grasped hold of this tenuous connection, what do you do?
Yeah, I wanna say he definitely sat down in order to, like, listen to people or listen to spirits, anyways. So as soon as he, like, kinda grabs that connection, he's just gonna just say, "Wow," and stand up and just kind of walk away from everyone closer to the hand, just kinda mindlessly, like, doesn't say goodbye or anything. Uh, and then just walks up and puts his hand how far away were you from the hand?
I mean, I think, like, given the terrain and all that, like, you could get the dome if you wanted, like, fairly close to it.
Uh,
But I think to, like, touch, like, a significant part of it, I think you'd have to exit the dome to, like, really get, um, that connection that you're looking for. But
oh, yeah, I
I
definitely
think in this moment, you probably don't even realize how cold it is.
yeah, I definitely would leave the dome for this. Yeah, so I'll go up and I'll just put my hand on it, and I'll say, uh, "Can you can you hear me?"
You can hear that kind of deep rumble gurgle up again. And it's l- it's like words, but they don't have to speak for you to get their meaning, what their intention is, and try to decipher what they're trying to get across to you. And the feeling that you get is yes.
Wow. He'll, immediately kinda withdraw his hand, just kinda taken aback by this whole situation because he did not think the spirit would still be here. Um, Shake his head, put his hand back on the hand. Um, what do I want to ask? Uh, what can I ask? How you ended up in this predicament?
There's a rumble that begins to crescendo, and you feel this pressure beginning to fill not just your mind, but your body and your heart. You understand what it is that they're saying, but you're beginning to feel parts of it as well. And with this very high roll of 27 on the insight,
Yeah.
it's you're beginning to catch even like visual fragments of pieces of this, and you also gain the full understanding of the entire spirit is not here with the creature. This is a fragment of what was, that likely due to the power of this entity, some bit of it still remains. And even that is enough of it is left over for your skill to pull more out of. um, and your question was, how did it end up like this?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, uh, you are tall. You are enormous. You are the earth and the sky. You stand above trees and talk to mountains. You are seeing like from the perspective of this creature, and it looks out upon a vast icy expanse, and you feel its emotions. That it's not that it owns all of this, but it owns all of this because it is a part of this great giant empire. um, this entity, this being, was known as uh, Thruzrem. I will put that in the chat. So you know. Thruzrem. They were akin to like a regent, right? They were not the leader of the giant empire, but they held great status within it. um, you see the marching of many giant tribes across this tundra. You see snippets of its subjugation. You see snippets of its might as it ruled not only the frozen norths, but down into the verdant south. And the land here in the north wasn't always quite as frozen. There was more life here long ago. But a shadow falls across the tundra. Many shadows begin to fall. Wings stretch wide. You see battle between dragon and giant. And although many dragons were felled, you see a ruination of an empire brought low, and you see a great white beast ripping into you, and you feel its breath upon you. And while you have never feared the cold in your lifetime, this cold cuts different. And your last thoughts are anger and disbelief. And a name on your tongue, Igramar.
So sorry it had to end like that. If it's any solace, I'll make sure you're not forgotten. If given the chance, would you want to move on or do you prefer to stay?
I'm gonna find out. Okay. um, this spirit, the fragment of Therazem that remains, um, is unable to pass on unless either you bridge the gap for it or you resolve its unfinished business, which is the destruction of its enemy, whose influence remains in this place. And you see a flash of a very familiar draconic form. And that same name echoing in your mind again, Ingramar.
When you say bridge the gap, are you talking like a religious ceremony?
I mean, I don't know how you do it. I mean, I don't know how you do it, but however you think Whispers would do that sort of thing, right?
Yeah. Um, yeah. I will immediately, as I take my hand off, take out my book and just immediately start scribbling into it, everything that I can recall at this time so that the story can be told. And then I will reach out to another spirit. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask his name. And I will kindly ask if he'll assist me in something. And I just assumed it's gender. And I will,
Great start.
and I will start going to my backpack and just start pulling out um, things. And what I'm doing, because this is fun, is we're about to go to sleep, right?
But potentially at some
Okay.
point, maybe I don't know.
Okay. It's nighttime is what I'm asking, right? Or
Yeah,
close
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've like set up the tent. The dome has been set up, right, for long rest and all that. Yeah.
In that case, I will use a spell slot for this. But I will cast um Unseen Servant. And that'll be my little helper. And
Your little spirit guide. Okay.
yeah, there we go. Bam. And then I will start setting up pretty much like a circle. Um, and then uh, after that's all done, I'll start performing religious ritual to Kellamvor, um, basically notifying him that there is a spirit that has not moved on because of unresolved um, issues, but that he is ready to be taken. Um, I don't want to say because we're gonna do it. I'll just leave it at that. Ready to be taken and move on from this plane.
Okay. Scraping away ice and snow till you find some solid rock to place your get your ritual set up properly. Takes a little bit of doing. I mean, for the rest of you, you obviously, the question was asked to Whispers, and then they got up and walked out of the dome, and are now like very clearly like setting up to do a thing outside. So obviously, you all can react to that as you choose. Um,
I think we'd just pop outside to make sure he's doing okay and ask if he needs an extra set of hands.
Um, it's a ritual to Kellenvor. Are you okay with that?
Well, naturally.
Okay. I think the more connections we have, the more successful we could be.
Yeah, I'll come over.
Laylis is like a little kid right now, like basically pressed up against the bubble, just watching. Like if you're watching somebody through like the family glass, he's like, I ain't getting involved.
Just window licking.
Basically,
With his cheeks like just up against the.
Yeah, I make it completely so you can see inside, so that you can see Layla's doing that from the outside.
Little puffs of fog.
Yeah, probably.
As he's breathing against it.
I see him like leaning over to like look at, and I just am like, just change it from white to translucent.
How great would it be if you could make it not solid for them at any point to have them just fall through? You know, I like the fun idea of it just being a solid surface to people where it normally is not is also very good. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. I like the flavor of using unseen servant to trap a spirit in your spell.
Kindly ask.
Kindly ask.
You know, you just
Thank
ask the
you.
guy.
Yep.
You just get a guy to help.
Look, it's normally shapeless magical force, but you have brought energy to it. It's very interesting.
Yeah, basically what I'm like imagining is that I'm giving him somewhat like an incorporeal body, basically, that's
Yeah.
able to manipulate things
Yeah. That's very
that they
cool.
can take for a while, however long the spell lasts.
An hour. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Okay. Uh, uh, you are attempting a religious ritual to allow a channel for this fragment of a spirit to pass over, to be seen by Kalimvor, um, judged in the way that he does, and then sent along as he sees, as is needed. Um, a not a not trivial matter, for certain. The fragment of a spirit also makes it trickier, because it is not the whole thing,
Mhm.
which brings chaos into this. You're attempted to put order to a chaotic.
Vicaris.
um, but you have enlisted a spirit friend as well as a corporeal friend as well. So make a religion check with advantage. Hold on, don't roll yet.
Okay.
Um,
when you do, somebody pops up at the ground. What you doing?
what are you doing for? Okay. This is not a easy task. The
Mhm.
DC is going to be 18 for this.
Okay. Good thing I took expertise in this too. Do you want me to wait still?
Oh no, you can go. I just
Okay,
wanted to get the
cool.
DC before you roll. That way we knew like what our target was.
Yep. Oh no, I'm setting an inspiration point on that.
Ooh.
Hey,
Okay.
inspiration well spent.
Well spent. Okay, 21.
21.
Rainier, you at first like nothing's really happening, right? But you the wind is howling as it does, the snow is falling down upon you as it always seems to be snowing here. um but there is a stillness that begins to take over, and the energy begins to kind of permeate this space for a moment. And in this moment, as things slow down for the two of you, I think based on your characters and your different connections to the underworld isn't the right way, but the realms of the undead or moved on. I think you each get a glimpse into like the funnel that pulls this energy in as it passes through one realm into another into another. And in this space, this kind of liminal area you find yourselves in, you can see threads of this energy moving through this frozen arm, out through the fingertips and upwards into an opening in the sky that only the two of you are seeing. And it's only in an instant this occurs, but for you it stretches onward. You feel this spirit fragment pull up and out, and as it moves towards its destination, you can see there's uncertainty, not in it, but in the journey it must make. There are powers that are trying to pull at it, trying to take it. Because part of it is somewhere else. But through your efforts, through your ritual, through your combined power, you're able to stabilize this opening, and the spirit traverses through. The path between realms closes. You have sent it to Kalimvor, and he will take care of the rest and send it wherever it needs to be from here. That rumbling, once the gateways close, the voice of Thruz Rem is silent.
Whispers, being on his knees throughout this entire ceremony, just slowly like puts his head to the ground, and whispers something, and then stands back up. And you can see I guess you can't see, but the unseen servant starts like, well, you see things collecting into his bag out of nowhere. And then he'll turn to Rainier and just say, well, we have a new reason to kill the dragon. Or at least I do.
What's that?
They took over this place. It's a stolen land.
I think it's well enough that we can do right by some of the people who live here, but I agree that having at least a spirit of vengeance is not unwelcome.
Well, although I do feel a duty to those who are still here, I also have a duty to those who are not.
I understand.
He'll turn to the floating backpack and put it on. Bow his head and thank him, and then can I dismiss the spell, or does it just stay for an hour?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's here now.
Oh no!
But if you guys walk too far away from each other, it'll go away.
Cool. Yeah, perfect. I will. I hate to say the word command.
You just sit, stay.
You can send him away. You can say you're free.
Yeah, you can release. You can
So-
release him by sending him out
gonna
into the
Go on,
walk
get.
off. You gonna take him out behind the shed?
Ooh,
I don't
sorry,
want
you
you
don't.
here anymore.
You don't get to come inside of the dome. The dome is for people.
Go on, get out of here.
Throw a stick and then I'll make it white so when it turns around, it can't see us.
Yeah, the ghost will not be able to see you guys for sure.
Yeah, no, I'll
The
just go
unseen
ahead and
servant.
Cool. Yeah. You release the binding to your spirit. And they are thankful to have honestly tossed a few snowballs, enjoyed to feel anything even for a short time.
Oh God.
Oh,
Is that worse?
yeah. That he's like that the unseen servant is like a fucking corporeal timeshare that he just opens up and let these fucking spirits like, oh God, what a joy it is to pick something up and put it in the bag for this man.
Oh my
To
god.
feel hands doing menial tasks. What a fucking awful afterlife they must be in. Holy shit. Give me oblivion. Oh, I'm so sick of fucking singing about how the Dawn Lord is good all day. Now I get to pick up rocks and put them in a bag for some guy I don't know.
How is this what it became?
I'll let you know.
I was picturing someone who was just taking the opportunity to help somebody out. I thought they were being chill.
Yeah,
You mean like on the mailing list? Like, yeah, he's got it set up so if anybody asks for it, it goes straight to him, and he's like, "Oh, it's my turn to volunteer? Hell
Yeah,
yeah!"
down the phone train. You have to volunteer.
yeah, it's a voluntary. It's voluntary. That's a part of the ritual. I
don't
just
know,
go
that
through
Take
the
makes
10 minutes. You have
Rolodex.
to find somebody.
Yeah, go through the Rolodex and just you? No? Okay.
Hey, I need help moving.
Does anybody out there have as their last thing they wanted to do, pick up some stuff and put it in a bag for me? Is that a thing any of you need to move on?
Perhaps he was also religious. Did you think of that, Cody?
Oh, well. So you're doing your own religious order dirty by forcing them from their much deserved rest to come
Nah,
pick
that's
up
what they're
stuff and
here
put it in a
He's
bag
for.
for you.
clearly not resting. He's still on this plane.
Look, now he's at rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
They
ah!
did it.
Until you pull him from the liminal space to pick up some stuff and put it in a bag for you
Yeah.
again.
Oh, thank you so much for letting me put things in the
That
bag.
is
I
how the
love
world works.
it.
That is how the world works.
Oh my god. Okay, the spirit is released. And you, Rainier, you've been aware of how cold it is the whole
Yeah.
time. And Whispers, suddenly, you're realizing how if you don't get warm soon, you are going to experience frostbite.
Okay. Yeah, once I'm inside the dome, I'll look at Durham and say, that was a good idea.
Oh, what's that? I saw you wandered out into the cold and thought you'd gone crazy. It
I've
worked
heard that
out well?
before. It worked out very well, thank you.
Well, then I am happy.
Um, Whispers, do you share any of your learnings with the group, or do you keep them to yourself?
Oh, no, a whole tenet of my faith is to share it, so as soon as, like, everyone kinda sat down, I would start telling them whether they wanted to hear or not.
Okay.
Oh, and then I'd also tell them that, like, I have a newfound vendetta against the dragon.
Durham would ask lots of questions while you were going through everything. Wants to both learn about who is here, but also learn about things that you're so that Whispers is so clearly enthusiastic and excited about. When hearing you state that you now have another reason to have a vendetta against the dragon, um, Durham will just turn and look at Lit.
Hello?
Mhm.
Hello?
We hear you.
Oh, sorry. It went really quiet, really fast.
No, you're
I got confused.
as Durham turns to you, you feel his gaze and the obviously intent he has, right? They're talking about the dragon and desire to strike out at it, and your complex relationship to the situation. But you are thinking of more than that. Is you have made a connection here. You hear the name that has been given to the dragon, uh, Igramar, and something dawns on you that you couldn't quite piece it together until you had this information. Um, when the people of Skuro uh, give their farewells and they say, "May fear never find you," the word they use for fear is Igrar. And you thought that was so strange because it's not the exact way you would pronounce that. But now you understand where their origin of fear comes from.
Hmm. Okay. Hmm. He's not necessarily conflicted, but he can't figure out how to word these so that Basar doesn't automatically say you're a traitor, or the being watching him is not like, you want those gifts revoked. So um okay, so we understand that the culprit of the situation is the giant white dragon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And I'll apologize if advance if anybody has that's a direct question. I don't remember it. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm answering what I can think. So from what you just experienced, it sounds like your goal is to avenge the fallen.
Yes.
Okay.
I can't return the land to who originally had it, but I can free it from those who took it.
This is true, but not instigating here. Really not. But does that really make it right? Because then the person who did own it can't claim it. So then it's up for whoever comes through next.
I think the people who are here, uh, people who have tilled this land, as it were, I think they deserve a chance at it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not arguing. I really just don't know. I don't know how most of this stuff works, but it sounds right to me. Um, okay. And just to get clarification, you said we were basically parked right outside the front of the Frost Hollow.
No, you were camped at the base of this giant hand frozen in the ice. It's
Oh,
roughly another day's travel. Like at night, you would arrive. Like tomorrow, you guys are going to make the final journey to get to it. You'd be
yes.
arriving in the evening, as far as like to the direct opening of the hollow. Obviously, you don't
Okay.
know there's a direct opening, but it's on the map, so we all kind of know there's a direct opening. Um, so tomorrow evening is when you would expect to arrive.
Okay. Okay. Well, are we positive that it's? I mean, we can't really scry on it anymore, but
I mean, I could, but uh, it didn't
yeah,
go well last time.
it didn't, and I don't mean this to be insinuative, but if we're gonna be there soon, feel like Rainier can track him. It, we're gonna go with it. Rainier can track it, but I feel like being able to get like a very much a more clear understanding of what it's doing gives us a better chance. Also, considering you guys don't seem to be able to handle the cold that well.
Speak for yourself.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
when I saw it, it had burrowed down underneath it had gone into a big pool of water, went down to the bottom, and then went even deeper. And then I think it might have covered over after it, but I didn't see that part.
Oh, that's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, I mean, and it's completely dark, by the way. It is utterly dark in there.
No, that part can't say I understand. I can't say it. I've seen it. I'm bad at words. I understand what you're saying, but with that, what if it comes out of the ground right under us when we're in there? Because like maybe it wakes up, maybe it doesn't, and we get sneak attacked
Well,
from the bottom, and we all fall in.
Rainier will know it's down once we're in there.
But I feel like that might be too late. This is its domain. That's my main concern. This is its domain. We don't know what it's capable of within its own area.
You certainly seem to be coming up with lots of reasons to not attack it.
Oh no. I'm still for attacking it. Haven't changed that stance. I just want to make sure that we all don't die by drowning.
Right. Speaking of, does anybody have any way to breathe underwater?
Yes, actually, Layla surprisingly does, and I will show you. I'm a wizard at heart. I'm fucking sorry. Here's this one, and here's this one.
Beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Look, everybody's got those spells they like. Everybody's got those ones they like.
He's like, I can make sure we can all breathe or walk across. That's done. Actually, you know what? He takes over the spell. I don't think we'd have to worry if we just watered it. If we walked across or prepped ahead of time, we can't drown because it can't knock us in.
Okay, I mean,
It's only for an hour, but
the dark and the cold are a concern, to be sure.
mhm.
And we are also going in there to try to find some kind of ancient technology, right?
Entirely.
That's technically our primary goal in the place. Secondary, obviously, being, confrontation with the dragon again.
Yes. I just wanted to more so be prepared, especially now that we know it or had help possibly. But that giant kind of big, like compared to my understanding of most giants.
I haven't seen too many giants. Seemed pretty giant.
I mean, I haven't seen many giants either, but when I saw through his eyes, he seemed taller.
I'm not worried about us really being able to beat this one. I say that out of overly confidence. I know this. I'm aware. I know it's overly confident. But we had sent him running last time. I'm not really too worried about beating him, but he might have new tricks or new friends. I know he has friends. Honestly, he seems like a hateful person. Hateful dragon.
we are gonna be attacking him in his home, where it is much colder and darker. And true, I suppose it might be harder for him to run off or fly up in the air, but I don't I don't think we're better off.
No, I just think we're better than him. Fair enough. Well, my apologies. Does anybody have any other questions? I'm gonna take that as a no. He's gonna poke his head outside and be like, "Basar, you doing all right, buddy?" Oh, Sean's muted. Okay, fair enough.
Sorry, I was muted this time. Yeah, you see a little head pop up, followed by a one to the left and one to the right, and they both kind of, well, all three of them nod at you.
Okay, fair enough. So, pokes his head back inside. Is this thing soundproof?
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay, we're far enough away. And Laylis is like gonna get next to you and like whisper in your ear. Okay, so I want to kill this thing, but Basar does not want me to. He says I will be a traitor.
That's not good. That's bad.
No, you're right. However, fun fact: if we do kill it, I can feed him to Basar, and Basar gets better.
Great.
It's a it's a trade off.
Also, Bizarre talks. I know you're aware of this, but now I'm aware of it too. I heard him.
You are correct.
Okay,
Yes, he does.
is Bizarre scheming?
Okay, no.
Okay,
I
you
got
said
extra
hold on.
things.
Hold on. You said that.
Mm.
You said instead of just saying no, you see put two extra syllables on it. It makes me think it's a yes.
I say no with the extra syllables because I got Basar before I made a connection with Tiamat. He just has loyalty to her because of who she is. Now that I understand who she is, that makes more sense now.
Okay.
But he's still my friend before hers, effectively. He just might be mad at me when we do this. But if everybody jumps in and it just so happens to die, he can't be mad, right? He's not mad at you guys for doing it. He's mad at me for doing it.
Right, but also mad at us because we are corrupting your mind of something. I don't know your dragon. I don't know his heart. What you act I,
No. I'm just letting you know. I wanted to be able to express my opinion on where I stand on this, but I have to skirt the words out loud.
right, so if it freaks the fuck out, then we know. We know
He's
when you
not
have
gonna.
okay, when you have an argument with it and with him with them, is Basal okay, I've been meaning to ask. Is Basal 1 or 3?
He's one with three heads.
That's not
They
no,
each
that's
share.
not how it no.
They each share a brain cell.
They share
Honestly speaking, he might be smarter than me, but like they each share a brain.
okay. I'm gonna leave that alone. I guess you need to be thinking about just sort of as a new parent, steward,
Mm-hmm.
right? You need to be thinking about how to talk the boy down when he gets really angry at what you're about to do.
Okay, I will say this. I will at least express this from my point of view. I'm not necessarily too worried about
Oh, so
confrontation with
hold on,
Basar.
hold on.
Hmm.
I, I I've watched you interact with people, and I know you don't do pre-planning. You don't think about it before it happens, right? You wait for it,
Hmm.
and then you're
Hmm.
reactive, right? Right. This is one of those times where having an idea of the vague shape of what you think you're going to say, so that if it does happen, the worst case scenario does not occur.
Oh
It's
no, I
like
agree with you.
it's like making an arrow, right? You got to make it first and then shoot it later. Otherwise, you don't
Oh,
have it.
okay. I will take that in
Uh-huh.
mind. I will say I am
But
working
with
on that.
but with
Like I'm
words,
trying to work on my planning. Yes, I haven't
right,
made it to the word part, but I'm working
right,
on preemptively planning. I'm making small steps.
good. And just
However,
also think about the word, the things you want to say when a conversation happens, sort of thing.
no, fair. I think, okay, my biggest scare or worry, quote unquote, honestly, I'm saying this now, but I don't know the effects. I don't know what she fully understands. I'm not too worried about him confronting me. I'm more worried about as he like points towards his chest or his arm. Yeah, his chest.
Oh,
And
the
he's like,
eyeball.
yeah, if she can hear
Right.
me or if she can only see. Because if she can hear me too, I might be in trouble.
Well, if she can hear me, she can hear us, which I suppose I should have thought about before we started having this conversation. But if she can hear me, hi, I guess, to the uh, evil goddess of dragons. Um, okay. Now you might want to think about what to say to her when she's angry at you.
um,
This is really good. See, it's practice, right? Because that's like talking to a parent that's disappointed in you, and it'll also help you deal with a child that's disappointed in you. You're gonna be getting it both directions, but it,
you, you know,
you can
I
phrase this
agree
as
with
a good, right.
I agree with you.
Mm.
However, I'm gonna be honest on this one. Can we just full send this scenario and see what she says after? I'll think about what to say to Basar, but I'm not gonna think about that one. She might show up in my dreams, and that's even more terrifying. I don't even go to sleep. So
And no, I appreciate you adding a we in there, as if I'm involved in the decision making processes of the sort of vicissitudes of your relationship to an evil dragon goddess. But that is, I mean, the what you do with that is an us problem, but what you do with that with you is a thing you have to work on for yourself.
you are correct. So with this has been a fun, eventful thing. I just wanted to express where I stand. I just can't speak it too loud. So thank you for this one-on-one.
Mhm.
Um, I'm gonna try to formulate something to say whenever this happens and Mazhar gets pissy.
Do you need paper? You can writing it down. I think it helps when you formulate it a couple times because you can read it to yourself out loud, right? And then you know how
Hmm.
it sounds.
Okay.
I
I can
give you
work
like
on.
a piece of paper and some charcoal.
Okay, cool. I can work on this. I'll keep this noted and written, like put away for when I get to that point.
Mhm.
But thank you anyways. All.
Yeah, it gives you like a tepid thumbs up. Good luck. Good luck.
uh, well, that was relieving. I'm glad I was able to express myself. So what's for dinner, you guys?
Good berry.
Yeah, I hand you a good
Uh,
berry.
fair enough.
Well, you never met him, but we once had glorious meals made from fantastic beasts.
Mm.
Now, I cast Goodberry again to replenish the supply.
I fucking love these. He does too, actually. He loves not having to carry rations.
It's really efficient. It is sort of the like tech bros drinking Soylent kind of thing, where it's like, yeah, it just cuts a lot out of my day to not have to eat.
I got a multi-tool. I got the crossbow. I got good berries. I really don't need really much else.
Take a little pinch between your cheek and gum.
Good berry a day. um, I just want to say, Ted, I see you're muted in Discord in case you were trying to say anything. I don't know if you were or weren't.
No, I just got back.
Yeah, no problem. Man.
Welcome back.
Okay. If there's nothing else, you all can enjoy your long rest as you ponder the recent events. The morning comes. You begin to pack up your supplies, load the sleds, free them from the eternal ice that always accumulates during the evening, and get ready to move out for the day.
Right there.
Bye, my giant friend.
I like we just discovered that Ember's people are brought here as slaves by the giants. Like, this is my new friend.
Oh no.
This isn't awkward at all.
Well, we learned that, but like, what the fuck are we gonna do about that?
Yeah, if you
Not
want,
make
I can.
friends with giants.
If you want, I can go back and help them pass over.
Dawson.
Wait, we
I'd
celebrate
initially-
Passover in this place? All right, cool.
Dawson, I'd rolled your number earlier, but you were away. But since you are here, why don't you roll a d12 for us to see if anything occurs on this day of travel, on the 18th of Elisis.
12.
Roll a 12. Yes!
Yo!
Whoa.
Bye, bitch.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sorry for
Okay.
screaming in everyone's ears.
Okay. Day moves onward. Pushing through. Let me just. I gotta see when. I gotta measure something. Measurement. Okay.
All I'm saying.
Okay, cool. Excellent. You're making very good progress on this day. Or at least you were. And as you begin to get closer to the hollow, out of kind of nowhere, it begins to snow, which is common, but it begins to snow heavier. And then heavier still. Until eventually a blizzard overtakes you. And the closer you get to the hollow itself, the stronger this storm becomes. And it begins to very significantly harry you all. Your snowlopers, adept in this climate, become. They start having trouble traversing, which is a very bad sign because they're built to be in this place. your sight lines begin to diminish. Before the storm, you could see as you're approaching this, what is basically just a part of the mountain range. You make out a shape of something slightly different, natural but formed. Like there was an intent behind its creation, its structure. But you begin to lose sight as you venture into the storm itself. It's hard to hear, it's hard to see anything. Can I get everyone to make perception checks, but at disadvantage?
Can it be at normal with me because of me glasses?
Yeah, if you have an effect that gives you an advantage on a perception check, then it would be as normal.
Does
My nat
my
20 for the
observant
day.
skill have any effect one way or the other?
Oh, no.
Does the observant give you advantage on this check?
Uh,
And I'm going to assume that's a no.
oh yeah, sorry, that's a no.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, so-
I was like, hey, I haven't read that in a long time.
Right, no.
So you would know better than I would.
Yeah, observant has nothing to do with active.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of ones.
I mean, fitting for the blizzard that has overtaken you all.
How the fuck did I, with disadvantage, get a 20?
It's pretty good. You two very high roll.
I rolled a nat 20 and an 18.
We both got nat 20s. I'm so mad.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay. Zal and Durham. Are you guys on the same sleds or are you on different sleds?
Different.
Different sleds.
We got team cheat on one.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's Team Cheat and Ember on one, and then it was Durham, Rainier, and Layla on the other.
Okay. Durham, no one else notices this, but Zal and Durham, you do. Um, uh, Whoever's driving, right, having to like really focus on getting these animals moving, as they're struggling to get going. Your normal fast clip has been significantly reduced due to this. Um, you're still making progress though. But the two of you notice there's a different sound occurring in the wind right now. And at first, it was hard to pick up because it was so difficult. But this, this sound that you're picking up on, you both independently realize that it seems to be coming from below you. And as you just look down, you realize that the sleds that you're on are currently crossing over a very large frozen lake. And you're discovering this as the wind is pushing drifts of snow and revealing ice underneath, and then it gets covered again by more snow blowing in. There is a howling noise that you pick up on. Hard to pinpoint exactly where, but with the 20 and 24, you begin to hear these sounds coming from the left and the right. Was it the north and the south?
Yeah,
Could be both.
I call out to our sled. We're over a frozen lake, and there are howling things in around us.
Durham, you make out a shape, roughly about 100 feet or so, as your path is taking you uh, across these drifts of snow and ice. It's not enormous. At first, you might have thought it could have been, but
Hmm.
it's a little bit bigger than a man, a little bit taller than Zal, full stretched. Hard to see. No one else maybe would have noticed it through its white fur. It blends in quite nicely here. And just as you've seen it, you see it disappear kind of into that blizzard again. The sounds coming from around that area.
On all fours, standing upright on 2 feet.
Standing upright, bipedal.
Mhm.
Its movement, though, you could see as it moved, it did kind of lumber a little bit. And at times you saw it on all, like, kind of like lean on all fours and then get
Right.
back up again, right?
Would I, A, would I know what this is? B, like, just for me, Adam, like, are we talking something that looks sort of like a big polar bear?
Less polar, more like more gorilla-y.
Okay, gotcha.
Ugh.
Yeah. Make a nature check for me.
Yeah. Just can't
It's
really
hard.
clock it that well.
Yeah, hard. It honestly, like, you saw it, but not enough to get an exact detail of what it
Right.
is. But you know, bipedal movement is both quadruped and bipedal. You know, is humanoid-ish with
Right.
a more animal, gorilla-like shape to it.
Yeah.
Big white fur.
I'll just tell Rhaenyra and Leylus, keep your eyes open for giant white gorilla looking thing.
Well, bear folk? Those are rumors.
Hmm.
They ain't real.
Well, I just saw something. It disappeared back into the snow.
You hear another howl from behind, kind of back right, and then another kind of back left.
I'll point down at the lake, the frozen lake that we're currently riding over, right? Although, no, I probably won't. Like, I figure it's cold enough. This thing's got to be frozen solid.
We
As
circle
I,
up.
yeah, I'll call out, to the other sled. I'm not like I'm assuming I know who was driving it. So whoever's driving it,
Whisper.
okay,
Same one.
yeah. So I'll just call out to Whispers. We should stop and take a defensive position.
Yeah, I'll slow down.
You hear him too?
Oh yes, I saw something. Looked like a
Oh,
giant
fuck.
white gorilla.
As you begin to slow, there's a burst of movement nearby, to the right of you, Durham. a bunch of snow just sprays into the air, and there is a mass of white fur. This is roughly like 20, 30 feet away. Has just
Okay.
come up out of the snow. And this is close enough that in these conditions you get a good glance as well as
Mhm.
anybody else on that same sled. This is a large bipedal creature, a muscular humanoid structure. Um, now that you can see it again more clearly, Durham, make a nature check with advantage, please.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, First time seeing one, but the little glimpses you were getting were triggering old memories of like learning different kinds of animals and creatures in the world, and a memory of you just young learning about exotic creatures to the north that they do not come south, they
Mhm.
only range north. This is for sure a yeti, um, but it's bigger than the stories have told.
Mhm.
This creature is like full bore, like running towards your sled.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, I think the first thing I do is cast Shillelagh and um yeah, I think the first thing I do is cast Shillelagh and uh burn uh uh I'll, I'll got one, so I'll burn a 6th level spell slot to increase my DC and my armor class by 6.
Oh, okay. Okay. Uh, the other two travelers on Durham's sled. What are you two doing?
I think I'm gonna say we should hop off, and I'd like to snap the reins to get this thing moving in a different direction.
Okay. Do you want the sled to move without you?
Yeah, because eventually they'll slow down and stop, or they'll keep running, and that's fine. But I'd rather not this thing get absolutely mauled by the big incoming thing, that, or for that to be a distraction so it doesn't crash into us at the same time. That makes sense?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. um. It The snow loper will respond to the rain command, and will keep moving given that it was given that command for it. Who is the other passenger on that sled?
Layla's, I think.
Layla, yeah.
Layla's. Okay. Layla's, this creature is like 20, 30 feet away, just kind of rushing at your sled. Is there anything you were doing like immediately? You are muted. I don't know if you were there or not. Okay. Hops on Basar. Okay, cool. We'll assume that the three of you are off the sled. Um, okay. Let's run. This is probably better for it. Mr. Layless. Okay, cool. Those of you on the other sled, you see You see the sled move past you as it doesn't have as much weight to carry. That snow leopard is starting to pick up speed. You see your friend's sled go past you and nobody on it. And as you
No,
look, you can
no.
you see that they have stepped off as one of these creatures is like rushing at them. What are the three of you doing? As you can hear things yelling and hooting around you all as well.
We're stopped, right?
Whoever's
Yeah.
driving will,
Yeah.
yeah, it's whether you will or will not stop. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm for sure stopping.
Okay, so you're gonna bring your sled to a stop.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Um, what is Zol doing then there?
I guess I will just ready a firebolt to sling at the first thing that I see. The first thing that not even the first thing I see, the first thing that gets near enough to us. Because I can only, even once I see them, I still might not really be able to see them. So it'll be for something that gets, within 30 feet of the cart.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
What about your pet?
Uh, at this point, the problem is Scritches is gonna have to be grounded for the moment. If only because visibility is 0, right? With the storm.
Visibility is low. It's not at 0, but it's
Okay.
low.
I'll have Scritches go. Fuck it. It's a bad idea. I'll drop the firebolt, hop on Scritches, and go up like 15 feet. Enough so I could see down below me, but not. I probably can't see very far away. So yeah, I'm on Scritches.
All right.
You can tell me what my vision is like, or how close I need to get to the ground to actually interact with things.
Yeah, no, you need to be here. I need to grab Riches and Basar. Okay. Okay, cool. Is this yeah, okay, cool. Incredible. Okay, I'm gonna bring you all to a map.
Oh,
Okay. It is the blizzard has brought the light down, so you are restricted to just your nighttime visions. um okay. Scritches by you. They're griffin form, right? That's correct.
Yeah, they've had to be.
Okay, cool. Cool. Sightline is just whatever their sightlines are at the moment. I didn't want to restrict it too badly in the map. Cool. Your the sled that has moved on has just ran to the north. The sled that has stopped, that's Whispers and Whispers is still on it. Ember Prime, what are you doing in this? Just immediate reaction.
Oh shit, danger button. And I will hop off the sled and try to keep myself between the thing charging at us and our snow loper. We've been stranded before. We're too far to turn back. I don't need that thing dying.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Hell yeah. Let's roll initiative as a bunch of big yetis come pouring out of the snow and the blizzard and are rushing towards you all. Oh, let me make a combat encounter. Okay, it exists.
Uh,
Oh,
But you're putting in work. +1.
Yeah, you were just rolling 4 dice because there's 2 that have advantage on initiative. He said, hopefully.
He said, yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, cool. And unless you dismount from
Yep.
your
Yeah,
mount, you're in control of them. Yep.
Yeah, I threw it in there in case shit gets hectic.
Cool. Yeah, appreciate it. Okay. Cool. Who had held actions? I know somebody was holding like firebolt or something like that.
Yeah, I dropped that to
Oh.
hop on Scritches.
Okay. All right. You got it.
Also, for some reason, I only have vision of the people over there, which I see. Is that right? I can't see Ember Whispers.
Strange that you can't see them.
See, I'm
You
2 squares away from you. You should see me.
yeah, you
Hold on, let me
have
try to reload.
yeah. Because you definitely your token has dark vision.
Yeah,
And when I
I
click on
have
your
the.
token, I can see in dark vision through you. What do you see like the enemy token nearby and Scritches
No, I
nearby?
don't. I see Scritches. I'm reloading in now. We'll see
Okay.
if it was a momentary wonky.
Oh,
No, interestingly, I only see Scritches around me. I don't see any Yeti around me.
okay. What about now?
No.
Any change at all?
No.
Okay.
Let me
Any
try
change at all
hopping.
then?
I'm hopping over to Bastion map and then I hop it back to see if it.
Is there
Okay, I
this way
see.
or this
Yes,
way?
yes. I see everything now.
Okay.
I see the 2 big creatures near me. They look weird.
Yeah, they do look weird. Yeah,
They look weird.
Okay.
But yeah,
Anybody
I
else
see
having
we're good.
any vision issue?
Nope.
Very good. Okay. Let me pick you, hit. Token. Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna remove you and then put you back on. Can you still see everything okay now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Rainier, you are first.
sure. Which direction do I hear things coming from? Or probably more accurately, which direction does Durham point me in?
Okay. Durham is very assuredly facing in this direction. So directly to
Oh
the east of
no.
you. You
Okay.
do hear other howls. Sound is difficult to pick out here. From your perspective, they appear to be all around you, though they are like both distant and close. And as you step forward, I assume that it's dark. You have the light of your crossbow. That's why the light is on already.
Yes.
You can see these are very large, white fur covered gorilla shaped yeti creatures.
Okay. So that's what I'm seeing right here, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Great. Okay. Let's do that. I think okay. Yeah. I think Rainier's going to take that time to kind of like feel that space and kind of make sure that there isn't anything like immediate and that nothing's going to come right for all 3 of them all at once. And then target this creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, cool.
There's no conditions imposing advantage or disadvantage, correct?
Not from where you currently are, no.
Brilliant. Whoa.
Yeah, 21 hits. Hell yeah.
Moving
Not
up in the
undead.
world.
Make sure you know, not undead.
Right. But we do have our new D8 Hemocraft die, which feels pretty
Hey.
good.
Okay, yeah, these bolts are finding their way for sure.
Yeah, and I think I'd like to re-roll that first D10 that I rolled, which was a 3.
Sure.
Hey.
So 3 more points of damage.
3 more damage. Okay, very good.
And I believe. Oh,
Mm.
you know what? We'll see if this. No, I'm gonna want that later. I'm not gonna want to use that right now. That'll be it.
Okay. Oh, hang on. I jumped ahead. Durham. And Durham, can you remind me what your nature roll was to the most recent one to identify these creatures?
I believe it was a 19.
A 19? Okay. On the
Yes, a 19.
19, I will give you this. Yetis are afraid of fire. And
Hooray.
fire damage, not seeing fire doesn't make them afraid.
No.
Right.
But if fire, they do not like fire.
Okay. Excellent. That changes my plans a little bit. Namely, I say some words of power, and spores will encircle me and start spinning faster and faster, and they will erupt into flame as I cast Fire Shield on myself.
Very cool.
Cool.
And as I am running towards this thing, I will scream as loud as I can, light them if you've got them. And with my bonus action, I will use one of my innate, well, not innate, but I will use my racial feature to cast Blade Ward as a bonus action.
Very cool.
And just to be clear, I am using, I'm going to use the Warm Shield, which gives me resistance to cold damage.
Okay.
And erupts with, the Warm Shield erupts with fire damage. Yeah, so that's the one that I want to use.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
very good.
Built for this combat encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Sean, quick thing. I
yeah.
was at I think I was at 18 initiative, but then when you blipped me out and blipped me back in, it dropped me off.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We can fix that.
Yeah, I re-rolled to put myself on the tracker, but yeah, the original was a 13.
That's my
I
bad.
rolled
That's
13
my bad.
plus 5.
Thank you for letting me know.
Look, I don't want to get rocked before I can do
Yeah,
it.
no, absolutely.
The Bard's
No,
Lament.
yeah, I want you where you rolled. Cool. Anything else, Durham?
That is it for Durham.
That's fucking cool. Okay, Zaur.
Firebolt on the I had him targeted. Boo.
21 hits.
And now he's
Okay.
targeted. What a shitty 10 to get a 7. Wow.
Oh.
I'm gonna bonus action and get another firebolt at it.
Okay.
I'll throw a firebolt at the because no, I don't know well enough yet. I'll throw a firebolt at this one again.
Okay.
I was gonna metagame, be like, I'll throw it at the other one and spread it around, but no.
17 hits.
and not advantage. I don't know why I
Oh,
did that.
well, the 12 is
Oh,
the
12,
high.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, actually forgot to add my 2d6s because it hasn't gone yet.
True. It has not gone.
So since I hit both, I'll roll the 4d6.
Sure.
This just gets added on top in the same damage form as the attack it was made.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Jesus.
So spread across 2 then.
Okay. Yeah. Excellent. And it's like so like it is fired. It is
Yeah,
fire damage because it took
the
fire. Yeah. That's
yeah,
okay.
the sneak is whatever damage type
Whatever
I
damage it
inflicted.
is.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, excellent. Yeah, having the first strikes of flame to these creatures, there is a legitimate like scream, a screech of like fear from this thing as its arms come up and is waving around trying to put out the fire on itself, which it's able to swiftly do, but like it is real panicked because of this.
Huh. Okay.
Cool. I will tell you all this because Durham rolled high enough to gain the knowledge, and you've used fire damage. So if the Yetis take fire damage, they will have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the end of their next turn.
Cool.
Fire bad.
Fire bad.
Fire bad. Anything else?
Nope, that was action and bonus. Leg charge spent.
Okay. Very cool. Laylis, you are on Bazaar. You are also muted, so I do not know if you are here or not.
I am. The internet in the hotel went out, so I'm in my car.
Oh, okay. Do you need me to like do like rolls and all that for you?
If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, sure, man, sure. What information do you need to know?
I remember before the internet went out, I remember seeing that we were far enough away, but I still believe distance-wise, I think I was 65 feet from one of them.
You are currently 30 feet away from one of them. I'm sorry. You're currently 25 feet away from one of them, and about 65 feet away from another one.
Okay. And before I make this next action, just so I am aware, as a mounted combatant, movement does not take an action or a bonus action, but commanding Basar still takes a bonus action.
Yeah, you like you're mounted on him, so you have his movement speed.
Yes.
But yeah, to command him will still take a bonus action, but his movement doesn't take anything from you.
Okay, and then last one more question before I do my action. Are there penalties for being in this weather?
For this currently not. No.
Okay, cool. Laylis is going to take heed from the others, and he's going to follow suit. And you'll see him like tap the side of Basar, and using the racial feature of Draconic Drake Warden, I'm going to resummon Basar while I'm riding him. Effectively, just like it's like if you are doing a transformation as a Power Ranger, the little circles they do, where they're just like, and they change costumes. Basar is swapping from cold to fire,
Okay.
and then he and Laylis are going straight for the one that's closest, and he's gonna have bonus action command Basar to bite it.
Okay.
Because if I'm not mistaken, the racial feature is an action to do, but it's one for free unless I use a spell slot after, and then bonus action for him, and that would be the movement, and there shouldn't be anything else after.
I believe that is correct. Although technically not a racial feature, but your class feature. But all the same, we're all talking about the same thing. Yeah. Okay, a bite.
Yes.
His initial bite misses. I don't know if you have an inspiration, you want to roll on it, or if you want to leave it as it is.
I do not know.
Okay. He is in there snapping away, but the very tough exterior of this creature is shielding him from the worst attacks.
Okay, and then just to get a mental note, we are next to the one that has been hit with fire.
It has been hit with fire. You are currently next to Durham, who is wreathed in flame as well.
Okay, cool.
Which does bring up a question. Durham, is Leyless at any danger being this close, or should he be farther away? Because he would know to be farther away.
That's an excellent question. I think
I
he's
believe the
fine. I
triggering
don't think there's any
Yeah, I don't think
concern about being next to me.
the,
Like,
the
I have to
triggering
be
effect
hit.
is taking damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the fire shield can't be used as a source of heat for others generally, which is why it's not dangerous to stand near it.
Yeah.
Like, you
Okay.
can't be like a heat generator for
Yeah.
somebody with it.
Okay. Very good. Also, you have a bit of kind of fire coming, some flames light coming out of you too.
Nice.
Cool. Okay. So, but Basar's bite did miss. Any other movements or anything from you?
Not that I'm aware. No, that would be it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're right next to a guy. Use your action, bonus action. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, it is one of the Yeti's turn. It is the one that Zal has struck with fire. Okay, disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. And you are how high in the sky currently?
15 feet,
15 feet upwards.
which means Scritches is. If I'm 15, then Scritches probably is.
If you're 15, he's 15, right? Let's
Yeah.
just let's just make it easy for ourselves.
Mhm.
Okay. You see, like you've struck it with fire. It's trying to lash out with its long. I mean, the thing's big and tall.
Yeah.
You're just barely outside of its range here, as it is like rushing underneath and like makes a jump, and you're just outside of it. As it realizes this, though, you see it inhale a large amount of air, and then you see it blast cold breath in your direction. Yes, we do want to consume the resource. I'm just gonna place it in a way so that it's like it's because it's only targeting you all.
Yeah, it's cone.
Yeah, it's coning upwards towards you. Okay. I'll need a DC 18 con save from you and Scritches. Scritches is so close to that. That 17 is insulting.
Well, it's a good thing I have protection from whatever up currently.
Okay. Yeah, you cast like protection
Gonna
from
hurt.
energy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So damage. Okay.
Oh wait, Scritches has a +1 because Scritches can see me.
He is an ally.
Saving
And
throw. Hey.
Yeah, he is an ally. Okay. He will make his saving throw then. Okay. Okay. That's going to be 40 points of cold damage. Halved on success.
Okay. Okay, so 20 to both of us then.
Okay,
different
get out
reasons.
of that. This guy, just double checking. Okay, he's there. Hell yeah, blasts up ice and snow in your direction. Runs underneath of you, towards you, Ember Prime, as you are the creatures on the ground close to it. Okay, I'm just double checking. Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure that it's still that it was messed up from the fire, but this was not a attack ability. Okay. Whispers.
All right. He's going to draw out his longbow and then quietly talking to himself. Ember would definitely hear this, but he just goes, I know, help Ember. And then you feel this presence behind you just kind of waiting. And that is giving you bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay. Assume it's a D6.
It's a d6, yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Let me try that again now that I have him marked.
Somebody just pulls up behind Ember. Sup?
Hey, that's
25
good.
hits, yeah.
Yep, normal. Get that sneak attack in there. Wow, that's trash on both. All right, that's my. Oh wait, I can move. Where do I want to move? I don't want to leave. So fucked. All right, I'll stay here.
Okay. Okay, very good. And I was gonna say, just so we know, does Zal keep his energy protection from energy?
Ooh.
Nope.
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 Oh.
Okay, protection from energy goes down. Okay, it is one of the other Yetis' turns. Hell yeah. This Yeti comes.
Is it my turn? Not Yeti.
Not Yeti. Oh my god. Yo, take a Benny, Adam. Take a Benny.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. As this approaches, let's see here. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. This Yeti rushes up, and it's they are smart. Yeah. Okay. It starts striking out towards you, Whispers, as you were just shooting its friend here. You see sharp claws extend out, and it just swipes at you. Okay, just making sure there's any weird stuff. No. A 23 to hit.
I'll sure hit.
Okay.
Uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge. Oh, I've given it damage. I gave I gave the damage to it somehow.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm sure.
Spiritual weapon classic.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. That is. Oh, that is the damage. I thought.
Oh no.
I thought that was the attack roll. I was looking at. Okay. That's gonna be 19 points of damage. Do you have any resistances to slashing or cold?
I have resistance to cold.
Okay. There. Okay. 11 slashing damage and 8
Okay.
cold damage.
So then my uncanny dodge reduces the 8 to 4, right?
You uncanny dodge will bring the whole amount down.
Okay.
Because it's like
Okay.
it treats it all as one damage thing.
Yep.
So you could.
All right, I thought you had already halved it.
Yeah, no, yeah. So it's like, it's 19
Uh-huh.
halved, and then you would, I guess you would end up taking, yeah, 19 halved, which is having the cold damage down to 4, and then your
Mhm.
cold resistance then brings it down to 2.
Okay.
So what we're looking at 8 minus, so 6 damage to it? Is that right?
Fucking rogues.
That doesn't sound right. I don't like that.
I didn't do the math, but it sounds great.
It sounds correct, but I don't
Yeah.
like it.
FHP, baby.
Baby.
Okay. Its second claw attack.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, she's seen that coming.
That's a 18 to hit.
That'll just hit.
Okay. This will be for 12 slashing and 7 cold.
Reduced to 3 or 4.
3, whatever's lower.
3. Okay. Sorry, what was the session again?
12 slashing and
Okay, so 15. Got it.
Yep, you got it. Is it just 2 attacks with its claws? Yeah, only 2. Unfortunate.
Oh no.
Okay, Ember Prime.
Okay, there's 2 of these bad boys. Either close to me or within spitting distance. I will spend a bonus action to draw a line in the air. I'm going to just go ahead and use my racial flame blade to attack the one that's in melee.
Don't you dare bring him on.
It's just for positioning.
Don't you dare.
I don't know if an 18 hits.
18 for sure hits.
Ah, okay. 8 fire damage to
8
the
fire
one that
damage.
is in melee with me.
Okay, very good. Yeah, they do not.
Oh, is
like
that where the loper was? I thought I had put myself between.
Well, you did, but there's 2 of them, so no matter where it is, it's
Got it.
right.
Got it. Yep. Okay. I really want that thing off the snow loper. But there's nothing I can do about that right now.
Okay. This one, when they struck with the fire, it does not like it. I'm just gonna give them the bleeding because I don't want to. I marked it, but you're marked, and I don't want to confuse it with whatever's going on there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's also like it's trying desperately to put out the flames that are on it. Hell yeah. Any movements?
Yeah, even though I know this will probably provoke, but I'm going to move closer to the other one because I'm trying to drive it away from our loper.
Yeah, for sure. It does provoke from this boy,
Yeah.
but it will have disadvantage. Ooh. Okay, I rolled 2 13s, which makes it a 24 to hit.
That'll hit, just barely.
Okay. That's going to be. Do you have any cold immunities?
Not cold, but I do reduce bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing.
Hell yeah. Non-magical. It's 15 slashing and 8 cold.
So 23 reduced to 20.
You got it.
Okay. And that's it.
Okay. Scritches is with Zal.
Yep.
Okay, the one by Durham and Laylis here. Boy, honestly, just it doesn't like give the frightened condition to the fire, but Durham, it is like you ignite and it is like hands up, like trying to like not have you do anything to it.
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
It rightly so does not want to be like involved in whatever bullshit you have going on. It takes some lumbering steps down a bit, and yeah. Okay. And this is okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You see it also inhales and then blasts out a bit of icy cold breath into all of your direction. Can I get Durham, Laylis, and Basar to make DC 18 con saves?
I do very much so wish I could say yes to that. I cannot roll those.
I can roll that for you. Thank you for
I
reminding me.
will use one
Thank you.
inspiration to see if I can't improve.
Well, isn't your aren't you boosted by like 6?
I I don't think it hits saving throws. I think it's just DC. Let me check and make sure
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
the
you
case.
you yeah, you would know better than I.
It's,
Laylis, you pass.
I have to check. It's not. It's on my old sheet.
Basar does not pass.
Understood.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that. Almost no cigar.
Yeah, it's the 5th level ability. You expend the spell slot to gain bonus to AC and saving throws.
Oh, all right, awesome. Well, then I certainly save.
Yeah, you certainly save. Yeah. Don't no need to spend the inspiration for it. Okay. It's 48 points of cold damage. Half for Laylis, half for Durham, and whatever other things you have going on. Basar's gonna get hit with all of it.
Nice. We're gonna repay this favor. I'm letting you know.
I'm sure. Luckily, Basar has that temp HP, which has significantly helped him. I'm just double checking your stuff here, Laylis. You do have the fire resistance currently from all that.
Yes.
And I was just seeing if you had. I was just looking at like your spells to see if you had some like mitigation spell or something like that, but it doesn't look like it.
Nope, I did not build him for that one.
No problem. Just a beefy boy. Okay, you take 24. Okay, cool. With your temp HP, protects you from really the worst of it. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, that is all that creature can do. This one up north here. Hell yeah. Rainier, you hear howling to the south, howling to the west, and then you hear a howling that's coming closer from the north. As a large creature enters your field of view here. Screeches out and then brings its claws to bear. That's a 27 to hit, Rainier.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you have any resistances, slashing or cold or anything?
No.
Okay. So it's gonna be 19 damage total.
Okay.
Okay, and then a 24 to hit.
Uh-huh.
For 22 slashing and cold damage.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. Rainier, your turn.
Yeah. If it's gonna be that nasty, then I think I am going to change my right, actually. I will use a bonus action to activate the Rite of the Flame.
Ooh.
What is this?
Uh, back at level 1, and level 2, I was Rite of the Flame only. So everything will remain the same, except that I am no longer giving off light, but my crossbow is now like golden with flame specifically instead of just radiant energy. Um, uh, that'll I'll still roll everything precisely the same, but instead of radiant damage, it's fire damage.
Fire
Unless,
damage, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So
we'll just know, like, you tell me how much of the fire. Well, it doesn't, it's not like vulnerable to fire, just that there is fire, that's fine.
yeah.
And did you say your light goes away?
So I have an umbral ring which gives me dark vision,
Okay.
but the Rite of the Dawn is what gives my weapon its holy glow.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I still will have vision. Um but the Downcaster.
Okay, hell yeah. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave the light there because it's a pain to turn it on and off. 20 for sure. It's yeah.
All right. Let's re-roll that d10.
Sure.
One more.
Okay. So 13 altogether. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The flames take hold. It screeches in panic. 24
And
certainly hits. Okay, for another
13.
13. Heck yeah.
And I think that'll do. I would love to cast Dawn, but I don't know where anybody is. I don't want to fry anyone. So
Yeah, it's dangerous. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Very cool. Sticking where you are too.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Durham.
All right. I will cast Booming Blade and take a swing at this thing in front of me. Oh, God.
Uh, 11 will not
Yeah.
strike hard enough to breach its hide.
And I will expend another Blade Word as a bonus action.
Okay, very good. Zaul.
Okay, I will cast a firebolt at the one below me.
Uh, 17 hits.
Okay.
Ooh.
Those
Okay,
dice
yeah.
feel nice. Those
Yeah.
cantrip dice feel real good. I will throw a bardic inspiration to whispers, and then I'm making a tactical decision to go up further, which means I won't be in silvery barbs because I won't be able to see, but also they won't be able to see me. So essentially, I'm putting blinders on myself by going up, so I can't get blasted again like that.
Okay, you're current. I've done something
So
to
probably
the
like
map.
another 15 or 30 feet, but yeah,
Mhm.
just going up.
Okay.
The limitation I'm putting on myself is that I think contextually it makes sense to be if I don't want them to see me because I'm up through the snow, I can't like silvery barbs because I can't, see my allies below.
Yeah, sure, sure. Dang it. I'm trying to just tell
Like,
it how tall you are, how up in the air you are. How high are you going?
I'm gonna go up to, yeah, I'm gonna go 50 feet up.
50 feet up total. Okay, cool.
Yep, up totals. Yeah, so a raise of 30.
Okay, very good.
Scritch's action will just be dodge. If only because I don't know, maybe one of them will throw a fucking boulder or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Leilas. You are currently still in melee range with one of these big yetis.
Perfect, because I wanted to try this. So it is going to be Laylis is sort of going to rear back and stand. I think only right now, I think only Durham can see this. Laylis is basically going to rear back and sort of stand up on the top of Basar a little, and you'll see his throat start glowing a little to match the one that Basar is now, and it'll start spewing a little bit of flame from his mouth. To then he's just going to like let out a large exhale, and I think it's a 30-foot cone right in front of him. And then, effectively at the same time, a bonus action for a Brassard to start taking his bite. This. And
Okay.
Laylis is releasing Dragon's Breath.
Hell yeah. Laylis unleashes the breath of a dragon. What element are you choosing? You can
Oh, that's
choose
cool.
acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
Fire.
fire it is. Flames
D6.
flames erupt, and in the middle of this blizzard, there is a light. At first, you might think it's Durham's flame shield, before you realize that it's Laylis breathing like the dragons. Okay, cool. Okay, they need to make.
So that one was weird to me. It said a DC 6, but I was like, I've never seen a DC check come any lower than a 10.
It should be the DC should be your spell casting DC, I think is what the feature says.
Oh, okay. I mean, I remember what the 6 is for then.
I don't know. I mean, there's sixes for damages, like D6 is there. Perhaps that could have been what you were thinking of. But let's see. Deck save. Oh, oh my god. This thing rolled a okay, it's not a nat 20. I guess it was green because it saved? Yeah, it has no bonuses. Okay. It does save on its saving throw, but it still takes damage. And it is fire damage, so it certainly doesn't like any of that. Yo, that was pretty good damage. I had a lot of sixes in there. Okay, 34 damage, reduced to half. Okay, but a flame and afraid. Okay, hell yeah. And then you wanted bonus action Basar to bite.
Yes.
Okay, heck yeah. Ooh, Basar's having just a tough time, unable to get through the hide of this Yeti. Anything else from Mr. Laylis?
That is it.
Okay, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. The creature below, the Yeti below Zal, it is, okay. Is a bit panicked because of the fire. You are 50 feet up. Ooh, outside of the range of the other ability I wanted to use. Okay. Okay. First question, of course, is does its breath recharge? It does not. Okay. Ember Prime, the creature that struck out at you, rushes forward and tries to slice you open, to can open you, to try to get what's inside.
Ugh.
26 to hit. Actually, I'm sorry. It was on fire. It has disadvantage.
I should have
A
16.
26 to hit.
Okay. I should have 16 more hit points because I forgot to give myself 10 hit points today when I took that damage.
Oh yeah, definitely make sure you have
Okay, now I can't get
correct
rid of
health.
the 10 hit points.
I love this game.
This is my favorite game.
Okay, I'm just gonna
I just see
damage
I just see
myself.
plus 16 minus 16.
There we go. It wouldn't go away. It kept coming back. right.
Okay. You're gonna take 9 slashing, 5 cold.
So 6 slashing, 5 cold is 11 damage. Okay.
Okay. Damn. Dude, I rolled a 20 and an 18. That's a 29 to hit.
Oh, still hits.
Still hit at disadvantage.
Yeah. That's doing a whole lot for me right now.
Yeah. These Yetis are hot, literally. Okay, 16 slashing and 6
Reduced
cold
to
damage.
13, so 19 damage.
Yeah.
Okie-doke.
And that Yeti, just so you're aware, the one that's attacking you, severely damaged.
Okie-doke.
Severely damaged. Okay, pats out the fire on it and is less panicked. Whispers.
Well, that was almost out of arrows anyways. So he's gonna switch his skirmisher bow into his skirmisher blade. Bonus action, steady aim, and hit that bitch.
Hit that bitch. $27
Hey.
hits the bitch.
And then my sneak attack. Hey, that's much better. And then I forgot this before, but Whales of the Departed to the other guy.
Okay, hell yeah. You're striking the one to the one that just hit Ember, right?
No, the one that I'm next to.
Oh, the one that you were next to. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move. And this is for now. Oh, sorry. This is now the Whales from the Grave is for the one that just hit Ember.
I got you. I got you.
Aw, lame. That's it.
Okay. That's 18. Okay, okay. And then Whales from the Grave on it. Okay. Heck yeah. Okay. The one, right? The one that you just struck, Whispers. Hell yeah. Yeah, you've done a significant amount of damage to it. Okay.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Hell yeah. You see it roars in your face, and as it does, its eyes glow bright blue, and you feel its chilling gaze upon you. Can you make a DC 18 con saving throw?
Yes, can. And bam. Hey.
Hell yeah. Okay. Question one, just to be sure, are you immune to cold damage currently?
No. I
Okay.
wish.
Okay. You avoid all of the effects of this by making the save.
Oh, thank God.
You feel your heart begin to chill, and then you are able to withstand its chilly gaze. Okay, cool. Hey, that's all it gets to do.
I can thank the spirits for that one.
Ember Prime.
This sword is not doing what I need it to do, so I am just going to jam it into the ground, spread my arms, and the whole thing will explode into a wall of fire going straight through the line in front of me.
Oh, okay. Just that.
So let me cast it from here so that I can get the line thing. Wall of fire. Don't consume the spell slot because I already marked it. Place a measure template. Huh. Just straight line. Hot side pointing away from me.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Ain't no way these fools are making this save. Okay, that's our first nat. Those are two. Nope. It's red like a nat one. I thought it got nat ones on both of them, but they both fail. They both super fail that save. Let's see some
Yay.
damage. Oh,
24.
Yeah, rolled the damage earlier. Okay, 24.
Yeah,
Okay.
I clicked from D&D Beyond to consume the spell slot on my sheet, and I forget that it carries through to if you turn Beyond 20 off. But
no problem. Okay, cool. Yeah, they're both panicking from the fire. It's not good for them.
just fuck off.
How
Actually, I'm going to go
tall?
ahead and throw the Bardic Inspiration on there, so they will both take 5 more damage.
Yeah.
5 more damage.
Yes.
Okay, heck yeah. Yeah. The one underneath Zal is real bad.
20 feet high.
20 feet high. Okay, yeah. These things are not 20-foot tall, so it does obscure them a bit, though. Like due to their positioning, like some of them are in and out of the fire. The one certainly by you and Whispers up top, you guys can still certainly see. I think the one at the bottom might be a little occluded because it's in the wall itself.
Yep, and the wall is opaque.
Is opaque. Yep.
Yeah, I
Okay.
kind of want that guy to stop hitting me. That really fucking.
I think he will. Okay. Zald
That
is
is
controlling.
really fucking painful.
Oh, did you want to move at all?
No, I don't want to risk another opportunity attack.
Okay, Scritches is controlled by Zal. Okay, the one down by Laelis and Durham. Does it get its cold breath? Nope, it does not. Okay. Laelis, you just did some bad damage to it. You see its chilling gaze fall upon you. Actually, Dawson's not in the Discord anymore.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. You know, for the time being, Durham, you're up.
Got it.
Yeah.
Its chilling gaze has always fallen upon you.
Yes.
Can you make a DC 18 con save? Okay.
Damn.
Nailed it.
You felt yourself begin to freeze, but you push through it. You've been in the cold here for days on end. This is nothing now to you. Hell yeah, that is all it can do. But it does stop panicking because of the fire. Okay, the one up by you, Rainier. It does have its cold breath. And that is what it likes to do. Oop, hang on. Let's. Yeah, okay, Okay. Just. Hell yeah. My favorite thing about shooting it to you is it also hits Durham down below.
Oh God.
Okay, can I get the two of you, Rainier and Durham, to make DC 18 con saves?
Oh.
I
No,
will
no.
spend that inspiration here.
Okay. Don't forget you have a your +6 is in there. You added
Yeah.
it. Okay, I
Yeah.
see.
No.
Feel like I'm just gonna take.
Okay. 32 points of cold damage. Halved if you have any resistances or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Something you, as many of you, been hit by these cold breaths. Something that you all are beginning to just pick up on, having being this close and fighting these creatures and seeing this cold breath coming out of these creatures, is you're starting to notice why some of your attacks like aren't quite landing as well as they should. Is there are underneath the fur, you can see patches of like hardened scales occasionally. These creatures have been like altered draconically.
Oh.
Bitches.
Okay, Rainier, that's you.
Okay. Well, let's start by marking this creature. I'm not going to amplify it. I will just use one of my blood curses.
Okay.
And that means let's see. Oh, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. Until the end of my turn. That is right. Okay, so attack, normal roll. Ooh.
30 certainly hits.
Okay, plus an extra 1d8 of fire damage.
Nice.
Okay. 22. Okay.
Yeah. I think I will use an inspiration for that attack.
Sure.
Oh,
25 hits.
sometimes it lingers on that 20 and then just keeps tumbling. Oof.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Rah.
Sheesh. Okay, yeah, that is that's a lot of damage. In one
Yeah.
turn. Okay.
Come at me, fucker.
Yeah, it does not like that at all.
That was
Okay.
more damage than it did to me with its dank ass breath. So that'll do.
Okay, cool. Durham.
All right. I will cast Booming Blade again and try and take another swing at this thing. See if I've got everything in there this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have to ask, is you still the fire shield or whatever, flame shield up, right?
I do. I've been rolling the saves for it.
You have? Okay, because
Hold
I have
on.
not been thinking about it.
I don't
till now.
actually think it's concentration.
It is not. It is very critically
which
not.
is why it's fucking an
Oh,
awesome
even-
spell. It's
even
a
better.
10-minute duration, but
Yeah.
no concentration on that bad boy.
Hell yeah, cool. Because it would have popped up probably the concentration effect on you.
Right.
But cool.
All right.
20 to hit, 20 hits. Oh, that's a big bomb.
Nice.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if it moves, it takes another 3d8 of damage.
Okay. Good to remind me if it does move. Is there any fire damage in that?
There
attack?
is not. There's no
Okay.
fire damage in that attack. What I
Still,
will do,
yeah, you hear some bones crack.
I will look over my shoulder in the direction of that last frosty blast, and I will send some spores up Rainier's way that are a bit refreshing, and do 12 points of healing damage.
Oh, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You see Durham as you return your gaze back to fight this creature. You see Laylis looks a bit dazed on Basar.
Okay.
Anything else from you?
That is it.
Okay, very cool. Zol.
Yeah, I descend back down, almost clipping the firewall as I do. I can't see this one because it's on the other side of the wall, right?
I mean, you're in the air above, so you can see both of them, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that one, I think that's the one I've been hammering on. So that's the one as right before I descend below the firewall line, I'll sling a firebolt at it.
Okay. Super hits.
Hey, there
Hey.
Eh.
Okay, still alive, but this thing is like it's roasting in this wall and with your fire.
Okay. Let's see. Turning our guy around, I swivel, I see Rainier over there. These two still have their respective bardic inspirations. I will move a little bit, maintaining my altitude, but just move so I can get a little bit further over.
Cool.
I will sling with the bonus action. I'll sling a bardic inspiration to Rainier. You just hear the like almost incoherent, like, "Oh, I'm just so kind." Do it
Jesus
at
Christ.
at the very end.
I'm gonna hear that when I'm trying to go to sleep tonight, I
Yeah.
think.
Not Doodle Bob coded. So yeah, you got bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
And how high up off the ground are you currently?
I will. I'll pop back up. Go back up to like 45 feet.
45 feet.
I just appear back down, like Scritches almost like hits the ground. It's like no, just back up into the air.
Yeah, blood coming down, stunting, shooting, flying back up. Cool. Okay. Leilas, it is your turn. You are within melee damage of this creature still.
Okay, well, since we're here, this is different. I don't think I have any. I have my bow. Oh, thinking here, thinking here.
You have your bow. You have a dagger. You have the Frostbrand sword, which you're not attuned to, but you could strike it, although it does cold damage.
Yeah.
You have a sickle. You have other
Sickle?
You got some good berries. You have a torch.
Yeah, I do got a
You have
torch.
you have a midnight stone.
No, for the thematics and him not having anything. Actually, I'm dumb. I'm gonna use action to just firebolt it. It's gonna be at disadvantage, but like it's right there.
That is true. I just wanted to double check what it says about. I was just looking at your bow because, like, I know that you can potentially not do cold damage with it.
Yes,
But
but
okay, cool.
if I use it now, I can't use it for the actual dragon. So
Yeah. Okay, cool. Firebolt. You are shooting into melee, is at disadvantage, but that is a hit.
nice. What is it? We're 11th level now, so what? It's no, it does go up, so it'd be 3d6.
It's 3d10,
Oh,
and you dealt 17 points of damage.
nice.
And it panics because it's back on fire again.
Nice. And then bonus action for Basar to try and bite it a third time.
Okay, come on, Basar. We got it. Normal? That's a bite. He just bites.
Nice.
For 11 points of damage.
And if I set up the rolls correctly, nothing should have got adjusted on it, but just to be safe, it does include the fire damage in there as well, right? It should include the extra d6 from.
There is an extra d6 in there, yes.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Okay, hell yeah. And you want to stay where you are?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Very good. Okay. What happens to firewall and creatures end their turn or start their turn?
It is, I believe, in their turn. When the wall appears, each creature within its area makes a dex save. One side of the wall. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Or ends its turn there. Okay.
The other side of the wall deals no damage.
Okay, this creature is for sure running out of the flame wall. That's the first thing, is get out of it. Zal is outside my range.
Ends within 10 feet of that side, so it would need to back up one more or take damage.
Yeah. I'm just seeing what it can do.
Although actually the wall is only 1 foot thick, so that actually should be fine where it is.
Yeah. Well, it's just stepping out at the moment.
Yeah.
Seeing if there's anything it can do. Doesn't get its cold breath. Can't get Zal. Okay. Okay, was here. That's 10 foot, 15 foot, 25 feet.
Yeah, bitch.
15 feet.
Oh wait, damn it! Don't no, come back.
It's
No,
No, come back.
It is. Oh God! I need 10 more feet. Why?
It's okay. You can come back here.
He could. Cool. He uses his action to dash, rushing towards Laelis and Durham. You see a creature rushing up from behind you, on fire, engulfed in flames, just running in your direction. Okay, Whispers.
Sorry, mid yawn. All right. Steady aim. Hit this guy again.
Okay.
What am I doing? There we are.
You actually don't have steady aim because you have allies with you, unless you have disadvantage for some reason.
No, that. Well, what am I gonna do with my bonus action?
Well,
Fucking
I don't know.
inspires all.
I mean,
I
maybe.
used mine. Just
Yeah,
saying.
I don't know.
Wait, what did you say, Ted?
I said I used mine. I'm just saying.
Do you want it?
Actually, I would have Ember would suggest going after that other one. She'll take care of this one,
Okay.
or
Bonus
try
action.
anyway.
Bonus action disengage. Damn. And he is how close to me? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna attack this one instead. But not at an advantage. So bow. Normal. Ooh, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Bam. Oh my god!
It's just 2 ones. It's fine.
Anyways, here's a sneak attack.
Use this anyway. He explodes. Hell yeah.
And then, sorry, go ahead.
Do you have anything else on this?
Yeah, Whales from the Grave on the other guy.
Okay, cool. And just so I'm clear, can you ping which other guy? That guy.
That guy.
Okay, you got it.
Oh, wait, hold on. How close is that? Hold on. How close is, because he's surrounded by 2. Yeah, no, sorry, the one at Rainier.
The one over in here? Okay, sure. For 6. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. Arrow strikes this Yeti in the back, and it hits the snow. Snow powders up as it just slides with its momentum and comes to a stop, and it's just burning in the snow.
Reaction steal a soul.
Yeah, you got it.
I have a furry little token.
Like a little rabbit's foot.
Weren't they
but it's a
all pocket watches?
little
Yeah, this
Yeti.
one's also a pocket watch. It's got fur on
That's
it.
so
Oh,
funny.
it's a furry. Oh my god. Okay, hell yeah. Oh, anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Okay, cool. Okay, this guy is in the fire. Okay, wait, first, okay, it does have that. Ooh, okay. It steps, it's gotta move. It's in the wall. I'm pretty sure this still counts as moving through the wall. Because it has to get out, so it's still moving through. So can you roll another set of it has to make the save again if it's moving through, or just takes damage?
That is a good question. When the wall appears, make a save. One side of the wall takes the same damage. I think you only get the save when the wall appears. When the wall appears, I'll just put this back in chat. There we go. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much on a successful save. One side of the wall selected by you when you cast the spell deals 5d8 damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. Creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage.
Okay, yeah, they make
No
the save
save.
anytime they're like essentially like first time on a turn or something going through it or whatever. Okay, so it takes 24 was the roll, right?
Yeah, unless you wanted me to roll again for a different turn.
Well,
Roll again. Roll
look,
again.
do you, it's 24 is not bad, but I mean, do you want to roll again? See if it gets better.
I'll roll dice.
Yeah.
It's worse.
It's worse.
half.
Hell
Whoa.
yeah. We love
know-
to see it.
You know what I was just thinking about is technically you did +5 damage on that, so we should have stuck with it.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, true.
No,
Hey,
no,
you
King
you got to
Joe.
gamba. You got to gamba. Okay. Ember Prime. This thing steps through flames engulfing it, and through the flames, you see its piercing, chilly gaze in your direction. Can you make a
Sounds like
DC 18
Constitution.
con save? Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn it. Okay. No effect.
I feel like Ember Prime is mean mugging it back.
It is on fire again. It is your turn.
Alrighty. I've got the sword planted. I'm gonna let it wink out. I am going to use. This is so dumb, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I want this hammer, my brand new found hammer, to just ignite into flames. I am going to use Searing Smite
Ooh.
at 5th level as a bonus action.
Okay.
But I do have to hit.
You do have to hit.
That will also make the wall of fire wink out because Searing Smite, I am realizing as I say this, is a concentration spell.
Hey, that's okay.
But you know what? It's worth it.
It did its job.
It did. There we go. Attack. Too far. That looks right. Unless they qualify as... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Unless they qualify as giants, that's a 10.
They are not giant or giant kin.
Would you like an inspiration?
Yeah,
I
take an
sure
inspiration.
would.
Yeah, I'd hate to see that 5th level Searing Smite.
Well, the spell I would concentrate on.
There we go.
Hey,
I
that
would really
gets
like
it.
to hit with it. Okay, so that is regular damage for the hammer. I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, no.
Searing Smite will do 6d6 points of fire damage. And light him on fire. Actually light him on fire.
Yeah.
At the start of... Yeah. 1d6 damage causes the target to ignite in flames. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed saving throw, it takes a d6 fire damage, but it will take...
Yeah.
Lord.
I'd-
die above a 4.
I'd like my inspiration back, please.
Anyway, it can also use an action to put itself out.
To put itself out. Okay. All right.
That's for Searing Smite.
Okay, cool.
That was very dumb, but very funny.
Very fun, but cool. Very cool. Very
Brings
cool.
down a flaming hammer.
I thought it was
on top of this Yeti.
Anything else?
No, that's a bonus action and an action.
Okay. Scritches is Vizal. This guy down here.
Actually, I take that back. If I can, I would like to circle around it, just to try to draw its attention away from the snow.
Yeah, move yourself.
Like I'm not leaving its threatened space. I'm just going. Whoop,
Yeah. Yeah, I
Escape
love
our
it.
special ugly boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's like the big Yeti is like lumbering above it and the sled. Like it's stepping and the snowloper is like moving to get out of the way, and is also like it drags the sled a little bit, and the sled just just so happens to be out of the position of the foot. The snowloper is like taking like little bites at its ankle, but it's not really. It's not
He's doing
really.
his
Ripping it with
best.
its
He's
weird
doing his
hands.
try.
Its weird human hands.
It's weird human hands. Yeah, there's with its two weird hands. There's little tufts of hair held in them.
It's doing little pinches.
Yeah.
I will also be cursing at this thing in Primordial. Just some of the most strange sounding expletives anyone has ever heard, but that's it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Damn it, this guy does not get his cold breath back. Um
Fun fact:
Yes, sir.
Layla's can't understand the guttural screams you were letting out right now. That
Yeah.
is one of the wild languages that he does know.
Oh no, I do remember that Layla speaks primordial.
Derm, can you roll a D4? 1 and 2 is you, 3 and 4 is Layla's. Okay, 2 is you. You see this creature. He doesn't get his breath back, so he tries to strike out, and he's striking at you, sir. He is on fire. He has disadvantage. A 19 to hit Durham.
That will not hit.
Okay. An 18 to hit Durham.
Not hit.
Not hit. Okay, this creature. Yeah, it doesn't understand what's happening with whatever weird spells you have going on. This creature moves.
Yeah, so that is 7 points of thunder.
Thunder damage. Okay. There's a jolt that runs through its body. It also it will trigger an op attack from you should you wish to take.
Yeah, why not?
Would it trigger from all three of us?
It's actually staying within your melee range, technically.
Of course he would.
Yeah. I'll put him here. That way it's very clear that he's.
Oh no! What is he doing? No!
Are you okay?
Doug, you're so funny.
So tired of your bullshit, Sean.
He's moving. What do you mean?
He's moving out of a 30-foot range of his friend, and you
Oh.
keep doing this.
Sorry.
It is my one thing. I was gonna use his friend's soul against him.
I'm so sorry.
Now I have to hold on to it.
Hey, you know what? He used the rest of his movement to come towards you.
Wait, hold on, hold on. Let's see this. Let's see. Yes.
Laylis, he will trigger op attack from you and Basar.
Yes, bite him again. I'm gonna shoot him this time.
Okay.
Am
Basar
I wrong?
misses.
No, come on, but someone inspire Basar.
And you can only make an op attack with a melee weapon.
I have a dagger.
You are not wielding your dagger currently.
Can I punch it?
Yes. Yes, for sure. We can always punch. Unarmed attack.
Totally gonna hit.
That is a nat 20.
Oh,
Yes.
That is incredible. For a grand total of 2 damage.
Yeah. Is that with double dice or double the damage thing?
Yeah, because it's one. It's 1 plus. Is it? You have to. What does he have to get your strength damage on top? Is that just all unarmed attacks?
Yeah, it's all unarmed.
Yeah.
It's 1 plus strength mod for unarmed
Okay.
attack.
You have no mod to your strength, so
Sure don't.
it's 1 damage, but you crit, so 2 damage.
Isn't it?
Oh, I thought it was 1 plus 1d4. My apologies.
No.
Isn't it technically only one because you only double the dice you roll?
I mean, let's give him the 2. Come on. I mean, he did punch a big Yeti. It's very good. Okay. Since he didn't hit your fire shield, Durham, to trigger that, he is no longer panicked from fire.
Boo.
Okay, the one by you, Rainier. Does he
Yeah.
get his cold breath back? He does not.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah. He's gonna apply his chilly gaze to you. If I can get a DC 18 con save.
Mhm.
Please, just let me get someone. Please.
You might.
Yeah, bardic inspiration.
A 22.
Never mind. 18 on the dice.
Didn't see that coming, if I'm being honest.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'll never. The chilly gaze.
The chilly gaze.
The chilly gaze.
They come
There's
from the north.
There's a little game called Backpack Battles, and in it there's a creature called a chili goob, and I just keep thinking of that every time Chili Gaze comes up. Okay, hey, you know what? It uses its turn to movement to run towards Doug.
So, to be clear, it tries to give the stink eye, just looks at you real intently, and then goes, nope, and runs away.
I have
Stare it down.
I've been fucking it up on my own, if I'm being honest.
Okay, Rainier.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna shoot him in the ass as he's running from me. You know what? I am going to actually, how bloodied is this one again?
He would be bloodied.
Mm.
Comparatively, he's better off than his friend to the south.
Dandy. Then I will be marking him again. And don't feel pressured to amplify it.
You
Thank
can
God that
amplify it.
me saying that didn't bite me right in the ass immediately.
26 hits for sure.
Ooh.
Woo.
Okay, good start.
And
Let's see you do that again.
I'd
Okay,
love
21
to.
hits. Oh, it's fire damage. He is getting panicked. A 17. Okay, cool. Yeah, now he is worse off. Actually, him and his friend are about as bad.
Yeah. Let's go this way. I try to see more of what the fuck is going on. Oh, there you all are. Hello. Okay,
Hi.
that'll do. Hi. I see you
That's
under its
fine.
feet. Yeah.
Durham.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can fit this in. I do not know if I can. Oh yeah, I most certainly can. I point my staff at these two creatures, and all sorts of cicada things start crawling out the top of it until there is a giant swarm coming out.
I hate it. Okay, awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
21. Okay. This guy and this guy, 18 con saves. Okay. Okay. That is success and a nat 20 on one of them. Hell yeah. Successes on both.
So that's half damage.
Half damage. Okay. And does anything happen at the start of their turn?
If they enter it at the start of their turn, they take damage, or if they end their turn in it, they take damage.
And the turn. Okay, very good. Hell yeah, love insect plague. Anything else?
Other than the movement, that is. You know what? I will use my bonus action for my third blade.
Okay, you got it. Oh, I forgot. Your fire shield is not concentration, which we have determined. You
Yeah.
are still alive. Hell yeah, Zol.
I pop down, which one is looking? You know what? Only one of them is. Well, which one's looking the worst of these three?
I don't know, man. They're all getting eaten by
Yeah, that's
locusts
fair.
at this
Okay.
point. Like,
One
what do
over
you
by
want?
one over by Ember.
Yeah,
The
save
one
our
above
boy.
it. 26 hits. Yep. And this one is the one that's the most better off than the other two.
That's fine.
Yeah.
19 fire. Okay.
Okay. Bonus action. Do it again. I'm gonna target the one in front of Whispers.
Okay.
Another charge on the Zephyr spikes. Ooh.
Okay. 14 will miss. Burn some locusts.
Yep.
My
Okay.
locust.
I ascend.
He
I
ascends once
ascend
more.
right back up because that breath fucking scared the shit out of me.
Okay. Layla. So this thing has left your melee range. From you, it is currently 25 feet away, but it is also in a cloud of insects that will easily eat you as well. Is the cloud of locusts obscuring? It is lightly obscured.
Oh, nice.
Okay, they are both in the cloud. So they do have they actually will have some amount of cover.
Oh, okay. Well, Laylis is going to dismount.
Okay, that's half movement.
Why won't he move? Oh, it's still Zal's turn. That's why I can't.
No, it's your turn.
Oh, hold on. Let me refresh again.
Mhm. I can also move you. You also might not be on the player tool, as well.
Well, when I loaded it in just now, it's finally working, or at least trying. At least I thought. He's gonna dismount and he's going to tell Basar to run around Durham and go and bite it, and then he's going to not bonus action. He's going to pull his bow out and take shots at it. He's sending Basar to like the left side of Durham, I believe, is what I saw.
Yeah. So
What just happened?
Ah,
There we go. Now I can hear it again. My apologies. Okay. Yeah, he's dismounting and then sending Basar here, and then summons Basar. This is the one I know. Nope. And then I feel like Basar's just not feeling it right now. Like he is tired of this, of more so of Layla's shit. And then attack. Nice. And then I'm gonna double roll a second attack real quick just to see if it hits. It sure did. Okay. And then oh wait, I don't think it's gonna work. It just said, yeah, there you go.
my internet went
Oh,
is what has occurred.
Holy shit.
I thought I was like, oh, we're losing Dawson again because I can't hear him. Okay, just unplugging my wireless.
it's okay. My internet just went back out.
We can do this two ways. The insect plague is for sure going to annihilate these two creatures, right? Along with anybody who goes before them. Those two one in there, they have like 7 HP apiece, right? They're done so. The one by Ember has more health, but I'm pretty sure like they're about to die as well. And since we're over time for session, I think because I don't have internet and I don't know when it's going to come back right now, I think we're going to call this a W. And
Sounds good, man.
yeah, it sounds like you guys are winning this fight.
Real quick,
This is a W by attrition.
since I was the next person to go, can we say that I used the Yeti spirit token? Because I'm saving a slot for the dragon.
Sure. It's you're using it to do a
Yeah,
thing. Okay. Yep.
to be a part of the damage that took them down.
You got it. You got it. Hell yeah.
Alright.
Hell yeah.